Vampirian is now live streaming World of Warcraft Nebulå Episode 8 Blasted Lands.
Hello! See you soon! Safe travels! What news from the Shattershore, adventurer? Keep your feet on the ground.
Nethergard has stood steadfast for years against the demon onslaught that plagues this land. Our watch is never ending, our vigilance unfaltering, and our courage bottomless. We have held these lands since the portal opened, but now these horde insects have the insolence to stand in our way. We have protected them as well as have protected ourselves. Let's see if you've got a hand for combat. Slay one of the horde's Okrolon scouts that nibble at our perimeter. Not bad. You're quicker than many of my men. Stick around, adventurer. I may have use of you yet. The Horde are a nuisance that we will deal with, but they are proving more difficult than previously expected. You are to put a stop to this. To the west of Nethergard, the Okrolon main forces press on our defenses. They currently hold the Nethergard mines, and they mean to move into the supply camps, and eventually, the keep, thin their numbers and delay their advance, adventurer.
Lungertz is a strong leader, but he is proud. He understates the pressure that the Horde is really putting on us. Without our mine, Nethergard is penniless. We need to move the Horde forces from the supply camp now, and doing so means killing their commander, Captain Metallic. He's not a strong leader, and prefers to bark orders from the back lines. But even so, his death might buy us the victory we need.
Hey there, adventurer! Is it? I've got a proposition for you which involves explosions. Interested? I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with the quartermaster. You see, I've been working on an explosive device. It's not very effective against other creatures, but devastating against artillery. You're heading back into the field to visit those orcs, find some enemy supplies, and give this thing a try. Who knows? Maybe they like explosions too.
How goes the fight? We received reports of the dark portal turning red right before the attack. They call themselves the Iron Horde, yet they seem to have no affiliation with the Horde we know. Their army is extremely well equipped, and their numbers appear to be unending. They have already taken Nethergard Keep. Our troops on the front lines could use your help, adventurer. Those Iron Horde cannons are laying waste to our troops. I'm not sure how much more of this we can handle. Our forces are already spread too thin. There has to be a way to stop those war machines.
You saw Wurgen. That's bad. Wurgen ghosts. That's even worse. Those weren't Horde ships. They were Gilneam. And they must have been headed down to Surwich, at the bottom of the Tainted Forest. That makes a lot more sense. We've got to try to help them, adventurer. The Wurgen are our allies. Based on what you're telling me, it sounds like there aren't many survivors, just restless spirits. The least we can do is give them their rest. Head back to the Shattershore and vanquish the Wurgen ghosts that still remain. Doing so should release their spirit from this world and allow them to pass into the next. The other thing that concerns me about those shipwrecks is all the vultures that they've attracted. Knowing how those birds operate, they've already picked the bones clean. But still, we can't allow them to further desecrate the bodies of our friends. Before I brood, I hunted. Here, take this bow, and more importantly, these arrows. They've been laced with a little concoction that should give those bonnet pickers a surprise.
You're an excellent asset to the Alliance and the Kirin-Tor adventurer. Well done. With time, our forces will retake the mine and press these Horde dogs out of the blasted lands.
Thank you, adventurer. Thanks to your efforts, I am confident that with time, we will take back the Nethergard mine.
The sound of things going boom makes my heart pitter-pat. You've made this gnome's day, adventurer.
Well met.
Inoha takes a sip off of a freshly refilled mug.
Hey, you've done well, lad. You do the Alliance proud. It's a tragedy. What happened on the Shatter Shore? They weren't even soldiers, just people looking for a new home. I think we've done all we can, adventurer. It's time for you to visit the Watcher. He's been in a bit of a mood lately, and I'm not quite sure why. Head up to the top of the Mage Tower and check in with him. I don't have any work for you here, but I'm certain that he will.
My associates were correct to send you to me. I have a problem which may threaten the sanctity of Nethergard, and I need someone more capable than most. You may have already run into some of the Shadows-worn cultists that dwell in the caves just to the southwest of Nethergard. They do not impress an immediate danger upon our fortress, but I fear that they are planning something more dreadful than you can imagine. The low-ranking members carry spell foci that might hold an answer. Bring some back to me intact, if you can wrench them from the cultists' hands. The cultists will not part easily with their foci. Slay them quickly before they suspect our intent. Ably done, adventurer. Now we'll see if my suspicions are correct. I need you to pass on a message for me. Kasim Sharim is an old blood mage that knows a great deal about the demons of the blasted lands. Though you wouldn't know from looking at him, he's quite old and very powerful, if a little eccentric. As of late, he spends his days in the back of the Serpent's Coil, a cave not far from where you killed those cultists. Please, deliver this message to him. He will know what it means.
I don't know you. You nether gardening compoops are always 2 steps behind me, and I'm nowhere near as fast as I used to be. I don't need Mahar's note to know what's going on. Why do you think I'm cooped up in the back of this cave? What I do need, however, is a strong adventurer like you. Did you have fun fighting your way to the back of this cave? I admit, I haven't picked the most convenient of spots to perform my studies, especially for passing adventurers who wish to enter and leave at will. However, I can allow you to attune yourself to my bloodstone teleporters. Simply place your hands on the stone in the back corner, and you will be teleported outside of the cave. Then use the stone outside to teleport back. Excellent. You've managed to complete the simplest of tasks without dying. Now that that's out of the way, like any good blood mage, I perform my magic with blood. All blood is different, and the Blasted Lands has several useful flavors, if you know where to look. For our purposes, basilisks and hyenas even amounts. We're going to need plenty of it. Head west to the center of the Blasted Lands. And don't forget, you can use that teleporter. Contrary to popular belief, ancient and powerful blood mages do not drink blood. We eat normal food like everybody else, something which can be hard to come by in the recesses of a hostile cultist stronghold. The Ashmin boars in the central valley of the Blasted Lands are, if nothing else, convenient for eating, as their meat does not require any cooking. Would you hunt these boars and help me replenish my ever-dwindling food stores? Do you have it? Kasim eyes the blood hungrily. More than enough, and still warm. Now, let's get this ritual started, shall we? I suppose you want to know what we're doing. Here's the short version, a version at which I happen to be an expert. The Shadowsworn cultists wish to summon the demon, Rezelik, back to the blasted lands. We cannot allow this to happen. So we're going to summon him ourselves, and then kill him. A task not as simple as it sounds. Let me know when you are ready to begin the blood ritual, and then stand back. I'm famished. If you don't hurry, I might actually resort to drinking our regents. These are perfect, adventurer. I will eat well for the next several days. The blood ritual was a success. I can clearly see where we are going next. I'm sorry, I misspoke. What I meant to say is, I can see where you are going next. To summon our demon, we need 3 amulets, and the first is the amulet of Alistarge. Alistarge himself is dead, but he locked his amulet up in a trove inside this very cave, along with the other amulets. This relic will give us access to Rezelik's perch. The amulet is close to the entrance. I recommend using the teleporter. The second amulet, Savine's amulet, is in the hands of a Murloc, far to the south, on a shelf that overlooks the Shattershore. How it ended up in that Murloc's possession, I cannot say, but I can state with certainty that you will find it there. Bring her amulet to me, along with the rest. Grohl, the ogre. It would seem that Grohl's body no longer rests with the ogre's. His body, along with his amulet of power, is in a wrecked ship off the Shattershore to the east. His amulet is the last. Once combined, the 3 will give us access to Rezelik, and therein lies our chance to stop his madness. Rockpool attacked. Nagaturn take villagers. Salt flop escape, but others do not. Go south, talk to Chief Nebulå. Maybe he survived. The Murloc spirit looks upon you sadly. Nebulå looks over his shoulder at his former villagers. Olastarge left a piece of himself in that amulet. Even now, I can sense his evil. Kasim examines the amulet. He was an archmage. I can feel it. I will hold the amulet for you while you collect the rest. Savine's amulet, along with the others, we can summon the Defiler. Kasim hefts the amulet, a warlock, and a powerful one at that. I will hold on to this until the time is right. The third amulet from Rozelik's third lieutenant. Kasim clutches the third amulet. He was a powerful warrior, this one. I will keep the amulet until we are ready to proceed. Rozelik plans to return to the blasted lands and overwhelm Azeroth with his demons. Even now, he is preparing to summon his legions to eliminate us. With these 3 amulets, we have the method to summon him, but no way to destroy him. Deliver this to Grymio at the Dark Portal, to the southeast. He will guide you, quickly. Time is short, and so am I.
Do I know you, good adventurer? No, not Kasim again. This is madness. Please remain quiet. If my commander learns that I still work for the Short One, do you know how quickly I will be removed from the watch?
Grymio takes the rune from you, presses it to his chest, closes his eyes and sighs.
I see you speak the truth. Let us begin our business quickly, so that it may end even quicker. Kasim wants you to gather granite chips from these chunks of rock around the Dark Portal. I don't know what he'd want rocks for, but I have my suspicions, and they're not pleasant ones. Use this pick and look for small outcroppings of rock along the edge of the portal's blast radius. Sharim wants demon blood. Speaking personally, the stuff does not even seem like blood to me, more like liquid rot, but that is of no consequence. Luckily for you, the area around the Dark Portal is crawling with demons. Infernals, Fellhounds, Felguards, they've all got what you need in copious, pustulant amounts.
The only reason you see me standing aside Horde soldiers is because our duty outweighs our enmity, however slightly. We have been charged with protecting the Dark Portal from unauthorized travel, and with the recent cataclysm, we are particularly susceptible to an attack. We've already heard reports of black dragons in the area, with my men focused on their duties. We need someone to keep the area demons in check. Around the portal you will find 3 demon lieutenants. Slay them. work is appreciated, soldier.
The commander leans in close and whispers.
Adventurer Dead, if you're still interested, I have one more small task for you.
Watch Commander Relthorn Netherwain speaks in hushed tones.
I have orders from higher up that you would be suitable for. I've seen the Horde periodically referring to a stack of papers on that barrel over there. I'd like you to take a look at those papers and find out what it is that they're plotting. My duty and station prevent me from such a questionable task, but a newcomer like you might be able to slip in unnoticed.
Please lower your voice. I hope this is what the gnome wanted. What's that smell? Is that you or the blood? There is no doubt about it, you have found demon blood. Kazim's requests aside, I am sure that my watch commander is thankful for your efforts. They have been struggling to deal with these demon distractions for some time now. That's all that the gnome asked of us. When you see him, make sure you let him know that this task ends my debt. I will not suffer his requests any longer.
You're certain nobody saw you?
Netherwain listens to your recount of the information you saw.
Fairly harmless stuff. Either the Horde are foolish enough to not be planning something against us dark, or they're hiding their information better than I expected. Either way, well done, soldier. Other than what you've seen, the portal's been surprisingly quiet. There isn't much more work I can give to you. I'm afraid, if you're looking for trouble, you might try the Gilnean fishing village to the southwest. Surwich, I think it was. I know we're supposed to be friends with the Gilneans, but really, Worgen, I had enough trouble getting used to the Draenei.
You've returned, adventurer. This is sufficient. If you see Gremio again, you may tell him that he performed satisfactorily. But no, his debt is not yet cleared. I will get to work on fashioning the stone knife of sealing. There is no need for questions now. All will be revealed in time. While I work, I have another task for you to complete. Don't look so upset. This task will be fun. It involves collecting body parts. We need Loramus Thalapides, the demon hunter. He knows Rozelik's true name. And as you know, if you know the name of the demon, you have power over it. The problem is that Loramus has been killed, and his body torn apart. If you bring me the pieces, we still have a recourse. All 3 pieces are in the west. The Dreadmaw ogres hide them in their caves. Move quickly, for much like Gremio, Loramus also owes me a debt. Trust me, whatever happened to Loramus, we can fix. The limits of blood magic are still undefined. I see, yes, I can work with this. Kazim looks at the night elf's head. Loramus Thalapides, demon hunter. I look forward to our reunion. Up on the bluffs to the west lies a powerful altar. A powerful demonic altar, guarded by cultists, but powerful nonetheless. If you can reach it, you can use it to bring Loramus back to us. The altar will likely resist your efforts, so you'll have to protect Loramus' body while the ritual completes. Bring the demon hunter back to me afterwards.
You fool, what have you done?
The knife is ready. Loramus is present, and he knows what he must do. I must now take the 3 amulets and use their enchantment to grant you access to Rezelek, the amulet's creator. I am prepared to perform the ritual on you and Loramus. Speak with me when you are both ready.
It would seem that we are prepared to face our demon adventurer. We have the amulet, Hat's blessing, we have the stone knife, and I alone know the demon's true name, Raklaik. Together, this may be enough to defeat the Defiler. Hero, listen well. First, we must travel to the deathly Usher, who waits at the northern foot of the rise of the Defiler. to our northwest. The usher will take us to the top of the rise. Once there, you will help me defeat Razalek, for I fear I am not strong enough to defeat him alone. Most importantly, I need you to hold the stone knife, and do not use it until I tell you to. The knife will trap Razalek's soul within its new eternal prison. If we succeed, speak with Grimio, the Draenei.
Welcome to Surwich, adventurer. Please, have a look around. Not surprisingly, most of our citizens in Surwich did not come to the blasted lands for the pleasant atmosphere. They came following the dream of an idealistic druid Maul Wormthorn. Wormthorn believed that the tainted scar could be healed, and attempted to grow it back. It looks like he was wrong. He grew his forest, but the land is still plagued by demons, and his great tree is twisted and gnarled. I'm still hopeful. Maybe if we head into the tainted forest and clear out some of the taint. You say the demons were all worshipping the tree.
The mayor sighs.
It is as I feared then. I believe that the taint of the blasted lands has finally exerted its influence over my friend Wormthorn. His experiment has failed, and his great tree now only serves as a focus for the demons to rally around. The tree must come down, and Wormthorn with it. Speak with the Cenarian observer on the other side of town. She should have some idea how to proceed. Adventurer, the act we are about to commit must not be made known to the townspeople of Sowich. Morale is low enough as is.
While I'm surprised that Connoisseur is willing to go forward with his plan, I'm also worried. I've seen the demons rallying around Maldras, and I share his fears. What brings you here? We need a way to get Wormthorn's attention. Something to break him out of his trance. Something that's guaranteed to work. The few types of wildlife that manage to make a foothold in the tainted forest are, without a doubt, affected by the land's latent energies. Your task is to collect their body parts and find a way to combine them into a vessel. If Wormthorn's trance is druidic, or even if it is demonic, a large enough vessel of tainted animal flesh should be able to break it.
Shahana's plan is a good one. Do you have the vessel, Adventurer?
Mayor Charlton Connorsford looks warily at the device you've assembled.
Very well, Adventurer. We have what we need to break Marl's trance and put an end to both him and his experiment. When word gets out about what we've done, there's no saying what the citizens of Sowich will do. They cling so closely to Wormthorn's dream, still, it must be done. Take the demoniac vessel and use it on Marl Wormthorn to pull him from his trance. Return to me when he is no more. Thank you, Adventurer. I and the people of Sowich are in your debt. Feel free to take one of these. While we haven't got much, we're happy to reward those that protect us.
Lorimus resurrected, and then he trapped the demon inside his own body, by the light. I see. So this was Kasim's plan all along. I suspected correctly, but I suppose I refused to believe it. One last thing. Kasim left one more instruction for me within his rune. I did not understand it at first, But given the events that have taken place today, it now makes much more sense He asked me to let you choose from one of these.